Welcome back to MK versus DC.
And we start with Hal Jordan's corpse.
Oh well, that's a perfect representation of how DC.
All right, the
treats
bios,
Green Lantern.
I think.
Midway predicted the box office for Green
In
Lantern.
actuality, we're checking out the bios. Scorpion was once a member of the Shirai Ryu Ninja Clan before he was slain by the Elder Sub-Zero. Resurrected by the sorcerer Quan Chi, he entered the Mortal Kombat tournament and killed Sub-Zero to avenge the murders of his family and clan. But Sub-Zero's younger brother assumed his name and donned the familiar blue assassin's garb. Though he remains Quan Chi's enforcer, Scorpion will not rest until this Sub-Zero has been slain as well.
Again, I really like this new design that's going to be stick over most of the games.
Alright, next, Sub-Zero.
Well, what is it with Midway and having the corpses of characters who've had box office bombs for films?
An assassin of the Lin Kuei clan, Sub-Zero is skilled in the art of combat and commands the power of ice and cold. He assumed the mantle of Sub-Zero when his brother was killed by the ninja Spectre Scorpion in the same Mortal Kombat tournament that Liu Kang won. Though his brother succumbed to corruption, Sub-Zero struggles with his conscience and questions the methods of his clan, as we'll see. He will one day have to make a choice between loyalty to the Lin Kuei and the safety of Earth Realm.
Also, Kombat with a K. Also, Kombat with a K. Very funny ad. I clap when I saw the reference.
He's been doing this since the start of the PS2.
Exactly. I know.
Alright, Sonya Blade.
Sonya. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where? Come on!
Alright.
Loading screens.
The impulsive Special Forces and Agent Sonya Blade knew nothing of the Outer Realms until she stumbled upon the Mortal Kombat tournament while pursuing the Black Dragon Clan member Kano. After meeting Liu Kang and raiding on Shang Tsung's island, her purpose in life was forever changed. She convinced her partner Jax to help spearhead a division of the Special Forces dedicated to protecting Earthrealm from outside forces. Though she has defended against exotic threats from other worlds, nothing could have prepared her for the invasion to come. As in Final Fantasy. That's a small little reference to her bio in her Mortal Kombat 3 bio, actually.
Cute. The world's literally
And this is supposed to
merging.
take place after Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it's an alternate sequel, yes. Shang Tsung. Yeah, basically the loading screens are just screenshots from the cutscenes. A sorcerer who consumes the souls of his victims, Shang Tsung played host to the Mortal Kombat tournament in Earthrealm, stacking the odds in favor of the Emperor of Outworld, Shao Kahn. He was finally defeated by the Shaolin monk Liu Kang and has sought to regain the favor of his master Shao Kahn ever since. His hatred of Liu Kang runs deep, and he would desire nothing more than to consume the soul of the one warrior who denied him victory.
And he will finally get to do it in a game that gets retconned.
You know, I was really expecting to see the whole
Okay. To be fair,
soul is mine.
To be fair, remember, like Mortal Kombat 9 makes it very clear that it's a different timeline. So
well, that's what Jova just said. But
yeah, like I said, it's a different timeline, but it did get retconned out still.
Okay, Kitana. Okay. Princess of Edenia, Kitana fights to free her realm from the oppression of Shao Kahn. Long ago, her realm was merged with Outworld when the Emperor successfully invaded. When Earthrealm came under threat, she fought beside her new allies Liu Kang, Raiden, and the Forces of Light to deny the Emperor another conquest. Having returned to Outworld, she has discovered a new threat and must uncover the truth behind the devastation.
This is also spelled with a K.
Also, their hair strings have a will of their own. Seriously, those things look rigid as fuck.
Unreal Engine 3.
Daily picks of Quan Chi.
Okay. The Fortress of Solitude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels like they used Jax's model eventually for Cyborg.
A decorated soldier and formidable warrior, Jax found that he could enhance his strength and fighting ability through technology. Replacing his arms with cybernetics, he has become a juggernaut in the fight to protect Earthrealm. After Shao Kahn's invasion, Jax realized that the military was unprepared for threats from other realms. He and his partner Sonya Blade formed the division of the Special Forces tasked with monitoring threats not from this world. The Outer World Investigation Agency will soon face its first crisis.
Also, one thing I'll give Ed Boon credit for, he got back Carrie Payton to play Cyborg in the Injustice games. That was awesome.
Who was in this?
What?
Cyborg is not in this game, Dej.
No, I said Jax. I was like, wait, is Carrie Payton voice Jax?
No, Jax is voiced by a literal who we did talk about it in the first part, I think.
Liu Kang.
It's weird how Liu Kang's not at the top of the Mortal Kombat list. You would think.
This was his downfall.
Shaolin monk Liu Kang saved Earthrealm from the forces of Outworld by defeating Shang Tsung in the Mortal Kombat tournament. This peace was short-lived. Shao Kahn, angered by his defeat, bypassed the rules and invaded Earthrealm. Liu Kang was called back to action by Raiden, God of Thunder. With the forces of light at his side, he again pushed back the invasion and defeated Shao Kahn's minions. Liu Kang has returned to the Wuxi Academy to continue his martial arts training, but his time there will be brief as a new threat beckons him to action, specifically the one in this game.
This particular design will also be the one carried over in MK9, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with some touches, I think the pants are less elaborated. I don't remember the details.
Okay, next one, Raiden. Man, Lex is killing a lot of people based on these screenshots. Raiden, God of Thunder, Pedro of Earthrealm, ageless and wise beyond measure. He is the defender who rallies Earthrealm's mortals to fight against the forces of evil. When his brother Shao Kahn, there you go, Emperor of Outworld, finally invaded Earthrealm, only Raiden and his forces of light stood between slavery and freedom. As Earthrealm merged with Outworld, Raiden held the line and fought back against the Emperor, and defeating him and freeing Earthrealm. It seemed that peace was finally achieved, but the battle for Earthrealm had only just begun. There you go, Dej.
There you go. Shao
After
Kahn
8
is
games, the battle had only
Raiden's
just
brother.
begun.
Yeah.
So there you go. So there you go. It looks like I had decided to implement this whole Shao Kahn and Raiden are brothers type of thing.
You know what? It's still a better retcon than what happened in Aftermath.
I'll mention something after the BIOS because this is more important. Kano.
Okay. An indisciplined but deadly foe, Kano is a killer for hire. His allegiance to the Black Dragon clan has been profitable, but though dangerous, exactly the way he likes it. Kano joined John Khan's ranks during the invasion of Earthrealm, forsaking his own realm for personal gain. For his crimes, he is constantly hunted by Special Forces agent Sonya Blade, though he enjoys the chase. He knows that one day he will finish her in Mortal Kombat! That day might be soon at hand.
You know, considering we never got like an actual origin story for Raiden, I wonder if he was actually an inhabitant of Outworld, again, brother of Shao Kahn, which got granted the status of Thunder God. Because, again, MK11 confirms that you can be a little Wu and me gain the status of an Elder God.
Okay. Baraka. Tarkatans are vicious mutants in the forces of Outworld, and Baraka is the most brutal among them. Serving in Shao Kahn's army, he gained the Emperor's favor and became one of his personal enforcers. Many of Shao Kahn's opponents have been slain by Baraka's retractable blades, including the defenders of Earthrealm during the Emperor's invasion. But when Shao Kahn was defeated by the forces of light, Baraka vowed to avenge his master and return to Earthrealm to hunt them down. Yeah, basically.
Wonderful.
Okay, now let's take a look at Shao Kahn.
Alright.
Emperor Shao Kahn's lust for power is matched only by his ruthlessness. For ages he conquered other realms and merged with Outworld. Eventually he turned his attention to Earthrealm. To stave off invasion, Raiden convinced the other gods to enforce the rules of Mortal Kombat tournament. Only if Shao Kahn were to win the tournament could he take Earthrealm. But Liu Kang defeated Outworld's champion, Shang Tsung, dashing any chance of Shao Kahn's victory. Enraged, Shao Kahn disregarded the other gods' warnings and mounted an invasion. Defeated once again by Raiden and his allies, he was seemingly ripped apart by his own portal. But the realms are never truly safe from the evil that is Shao Kahn.
Without a full stop.
Yes.
Shao Kahn is.
Wait a minute.
Alright, and now
The DC side.
Superman.
I'll admit, hearing the Mortal Kombat announcer read off the DC superheroes' names.
As the planet Krypton braced for destruction, the infant Kal-El was placed in a rocket ship by his parents and sent into space. Arriving on Earth as the last son of Krypton, he was found and raised by Jonathan and Martha Kent on their Kansas farm. Clark Kent manifests the amazing powers of super strength, flight, and invulnerability under Earth's yellow sun. Instilled the values of right and wrong, he has taken the identity of Superman to defend his adopted planet.
I love how you pronounce Krypton. Both the normal way it's pronounced and the Marlon Brando way it's pronounced, Pedro.
How did he actually do it?
Krypton.
Oh.
What?
Alright. Let's see, the wings getting
Darkness.
shot again.
No parents. got lots of money.
When his parents were gunned down in front of him, young Bruce Wayne resolved to rid Gotham City of the criminal element that took their lives. He trained extensively to achieve mental and physical perfection, in addition to mastering martial arts, detective techniques, and criminal psychology, dressing as a bat to prey on criminals' fears and operating out of his secret bat cave below Wayne Manor. Batman fights crime with the aid of specialized gadgets and vehicles.
Yes, seriously, Krypton. Like, also watch Marlon Brando's classic film, The Godfather.
And Shang Tsung's like, talk to the hand, bitch. Catwoman.
What year was this game made?
2008.
2008.
Selena Kyle
4
operates
years
as a
after the
custom
movie.
cat burglar in Gotham City and has a love-hate relationship with Batman. She is able to commit nearly impossible crimes thanks to her athletic prowess, skills with a whip, and seductive wiles.
Wow, they
Not much
really
for the
waited.
origin story.
Yeah, I was about to mention they really expended a lot of time on that fucking bio.
Definitely. The Flash.
It's very, he fucks a lot. And in
Unless
all
this
ways.
is the time when Wally West was the Flash.
After a freak laboratory accident,
Oh,
police
no, it
chemist
was Barry
Barry
Allen.
Allen was given the powers of super speed and took on the crimson costume of the Flash. He will retrieve at nearly the speed of light. The Flash can also vibrate through most obstacles and has been known to phase into entirely different realities.
Also, Joe.
Wow, I like how his bio is shorter compared to Batman and Superman.
Also, Jova, this was right after Final Crisis. He was back after that.
Yeah.
Alright, speaking of Al Jordan.
Green
Oh
Lantern.
boy, speaking of characters who were gone for a while,
Yeah,
Green
that too.
Lantern, don't bring up the movie around.
Fighter pilot Hal Jordan was testing an experimental aircraft when he found himself transported into the desert to the side of a dying alien who gifted him with a glowing ring, which is charged regularly by a Green Lantern. By taking the ring, Jordan found himself dragged into the Green Lantern Corps, an interstellar police force that excited him to protect Earth. Jordan can use his ring to conjure up anything he can imagine.
and then some messed up stuff with Coast City happened, and well, Parallax.
But you couldn't
That's all that
conjure
need
up
to be said.
Shit
You couldn't
happened.
conjure up a good movie, though.
Trust me, Dwibs, that movie was nothing compared to the Parallax shit.
The Joker.
Also, sorry, go on.
And now Jax took down Lax, but then we already went for that bit, actually. An insanely homicidal supervillain. The Joker's white skin, green hair, and blood-red lips belly the chaotic nature underlying his cartoonish appearance. The self-styled crown prince of crime and has no powers beyond a capacity for incredible violence and a skill at creating deadly mayhem. He frequently concocts elaborate schemes to entrap his arch-nemesis, Batman.
Also, again, like he said, this design of his Joker is just no. Aside from the proportion, the face is not even one of the best.
That
Just-
being said, yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, like, I love how despite having no superpowers, Joker is still practically one of the most dangerous villains ever. Heck, there was that one time I think he even beat Darkseid.
Oh my, are you serious?
Lex Luthor, one of the richest and smartest men in the world, Lex Luthor is motivated by bottomless ambition and egotistical disregard for morality and an intense hatred of Superman. Using the resources of his financial empire as head of LexCorp, Luthor has developed a high-tech suit to duplicate some of Superman's abilities. Luthor is obsessed with removing the man he sees as the main obstacle to his rise to absolute power. Fun fact...
Also, oh, go on.
Fun fact, the cutscenes of this game, as in the pre-rendered cutscenes, all of them, they can be seen directly from the files of the disc because they were recorded in AVI format.
How nice.
So-
Anyway, yeah, that can show you how old this game is. Anyway, Deads, never underestimate the popularity of a character. There's a reason Spider-Man is
bad
pretty much...
writing. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Again, well, okay, to give him credit, they have to
Alright,
try to come up
let's
with
see,
a good
Billy.
reason. But
Hey, look, it's
yeah.
Brie Larson.
Young Billy Batson was an orphan who wandered into a deep cavern. There he encountered an ancient wizard, Shazam, who granted Billy the ability to transform into the hero Captain Marvel. Whenever Billy speaks the name Shazam, a mystical lightning bolt creates him as a hero with super strength, flight, speed, and other powers of mythological heroes. In return, he must always fight evil in its form as the 7 deadly enemies of man.
You know, this is one of the problems with naming him Shazam. If he says, my name's Shazam, boom, he suddenly gets turned back by
Oh no,
that logic.
actually, it just depends on how he says it.
It's the way he says
Well,
it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So
well, yeah.
he can
Now,
just say Shazam. No. He can say Shazam casually.
I love how Wonder Woman is tucked at the bottom of the characters this has been released.
So
It's like the
don't
order was
worry.
picked at random.
It doesn't work.
Daughter
like
of Queen Hippolyta of the Amazons, Princess Diana sprung from the mists of
Nowadays.
Greek mythology. She left the female-only island of Themyscira to travel to man's world as an an emissary of peace, gifted with super strength and invulnerability. Her main tool in crime fighting is her golden lasso of truth. Unbreakable, it forces all captured by it to tell the truth.
Also, Diana, what's
writers-
wrong with your face?
Also, writers, no, she's not invulnerable. That's Superman saying. Like, she has those bracelets for a reason, you know.
Yeah, 'cause I always wonder, can't she take damage from guns?
Yes. Anyway,
it
time for
depends.
one of my favorite DC characters.
Deathstroke. Slide Wilson was given enhanced abilities as part of a military experiment, and has such confidence in his skills as a mercenary assassin that his chosen costume highlights the fact that he only has one eye. And that both sword and gunplay, his superhuman physical abilities are matched by his tactical genius and his facility for manipulating both allies and enemies alike.
No mention that he apparently has a very obsessive desire of killing the Teen Titans.
Question: who came first, Wade Wilson or that guy?
Slade.
Slade Wilson.
Slade, to the point where Deadpool was more considered like of a joke. The name was given because he was similar to Deathstroke.
Darkseid.
Yeah.
A ruthless despot, Darkseid rules over the perpetually burning planet known as Apocalypse. Obsessed with discovering the anti-life equation, he plans to use it to complete his conquest for absolute power and rule all over the universe. Nearly invulnerable, his powers include the ability to project Omega beams from his dark-eyed rays with the power to alter, transport, and incinerate everything they come into contact with. If you want to know more, check out the Snyder Cut, I guess.
Or,
It's
the
funny how,
Superman animated series.
It's funny how Slade's biggest exposure in a film so far is the Teen Titans Go film.
Alright, so I guess we can start with the DC campaign now.
Yes, we
There
can.
we go.
He was in the post-credit scene of the Justice League.
Yes, apparently he has some more stuff to do even in the
Choose your
Zack Snyder
side.
cut. But again, that's besides the point. Let's get to the DC characters, why not?
Oh, yeah.
DC campaign.
AKA
Oh,
my
guys,
preferred
it's-
side back in the
And we
day.
start in the middle of Metropolis.
Looks
I was
very
gonna ask that.
murky.
So, what's your guys' experience with DC? And that's more like the most redundant question
That's the
I've
thing.
ever asked you guys.
That's the thing too. The cutscenes in this game are rendered at a very poor quality. And it's not my. It's actually how it is in the game.
I see that we're at the end of Man of Steel.
Well, actually,
I'll
Deji,
answer-
Superman
I'll
has just
answer your
defeated Darkseid. Actually,
I'll answer your question, Deji. Films and the odd TV show.
So yeah, basically, if you want the bigger structure of a story, this side does reveal quite a bit.
yeah.
Like,
Basic. So there you go.
like,
Darkseid
okay.
has been defeated by Superman right from the beginning. Well, okay, that's it. Superman defeated Darkseid. Okay, okay, we're done here. Okay, happy ending.
Took you long enough.
Oh, Alex.
Luther,
Heh.
you threatened the safety of Earth for your own personal gain.
Again.
You aligned yourself with Darkseid.
Again.
Trying to ensure humanity's survival in the event that you and the other so-called heroes fail.
Yet again.
Darkseid's activated another dimensional boom tube. He's going to escape.
This isn't over, Superman.
Well, don't distract him then, Lex. Let Superman deal with it.
Dwebs, would you put it past Lex to intentionally want Superman to fail?
Stabilizing the boom tube.
Well, yeah. Well, yes, I would actually, Jover, because Lex Luthor. Lex can't dominate the world if either he's dead. or the
Yeah,
world's
tampering with technology from the new gods is kind of a bad idea, Soups.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait, is that how it actually works, or is it just like
The boom tubes are actual devices used by the new gods.
Don't you see, Jova? The red capes are coming. The red
Yeah,
capes are
remember when
coming.
DC
You're going to
canceled
Does
the
that even
Gods
mean?
movie?
Someplace much
Yeah.
more secure than Superman's Island.
Because I know a lot of people were upset about
You-
that. I'm not familiar with them.
I love Lex Luthor just get carried away like that, like an idiot.
Well, I mean, that happened in Superman 4.
Alright, so, Chapter 1, The Flash.
Barry, what have you done this time?
Defeated by Superman. Though the invasion is in fact over, the looting continues.
This is what happened when he tried to prevent Superman 4 from being made.
I can't believe, in fact, that it is space-time continuum. I can't believe that.
Deathstroke,
Yeah.
how's it going? Yeah, it's been a while. I got all the money for you. No.
Yeah, that's the thing with Slade. If you don't pay him, yeah, this happened.
Yep.
This is the closest they got to a fate.
And there's no
Yeah,
bronze
Platform.
sword.
But thank God, I thought DC characters couldn't do fatality.
They're villains.
No, but Deathstroke is not a
We have been
hero.
saying that since the part 1, with.
Deathstroke is more of a anti-hero at best.
No, he's definitely a villain, anti-villain at best.
Sure.
No, sure, he has done occasionally heroic acts, but no, he's a bad guy first and foremost.
He's a mercenary, gun for hire.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to jail.
Not without a fight.
Deathstroke,
Alright.
you really think you're gonna fight Flash?
Yes.
Deathstroke is the Deathstroke is that full of himself.
Also that.
Why does everyone keep confusing me and Dwibs?
Deathstroke is just sometimes even an idiot, because again, sure, it has a bit of enhanced durability and strength, but it's mostly just very skilled with firearms and yet and a sword. And yet writers keep mistaking that for him basically being a Gary Stew that can outsmart the entire Justice League on his own.
I mean that's what they do with the Joker as well. It's just bad writing.
That's what Jova said. That aspect of him I definitely got in the Teen Titans Go film. He's full of himself.
Let me put it like this, though. Bad cases of Deathstroke, identity crisis. Just identity crisis.
Sure, I
No,
get it.
Deathstroke, you cannot overpower a Green Lantern's will that easily.
Not just that, let's also set aside the fact that sure he's a mercenary and everything, but he decides to essentially, you know, being hired by what at the time, again, Dr. Light, is one of, at that moment, one of the more despicable characters in the entire DC universe.
Yeah, because then he beat the Justice League and then they just erased his memory to make sure and made him a joke.
Because he was because he actually raped someone. Yes, they actually went there.
Let me put it like this. Identity crisis is one of the examples of bad retcons, begetting bad retcons.
Basically.
I mean, and yet, Identity Crisis is a story with potential. It's just, okay, it's like that visual novel where you see everyone constantly make the wrong decision to get the worst outcome possible.
Hello.
Flash to Wonder Woman. I just went 3 rounds with Deathstroke.
I'll contact Metropolis PD.
Technically 2.
No problem.
He's just trying to be a fair sport.
Oh boy.
Are you okay?
Oh no.
I'm being upstaged by 2 Batmen in the future. No.
Forget about Gotham. Martian Manhunter.
I'm fine, Diana. I just felt strange for a moment. I'm on my way.
So shall we bite that bullet now or save it for later?
Later.
Later, it's really off topic.
Also, I love all the reference Martian Manhunter. Like that. See guys, he's totally in the game, he's just somewhere there.
Hey Selena, what are you doing?
Is he playable in Injustice?
Yes, he was one of the DLC characters.
Okay.
What he doesn't know.
Again, I'm also not particularly fond of this particular costume. I guess the purple just doesn't suit Catwoman for me.
No can do.
I prefer the black one.
Yeah, she should be voiced by Harley Berry.
Honestly, I could see Halle Berry doing a good voice for Catwoman.
Voice-wise, Halle Berry was, you know, the least problem in Catwoman movie.
Also, sorry, Selena. Unlike Batman, Barry doesn't have a bat dick erection for you.
And but Flash is like, you see, I heard that you actually guys got Gorilla Grodd in one of your movies. He's supposed to be a bad guy on my part, so I'm here for revenge.
Wait, what?
Remember that Batman Ninja as Gorilla Grodd is one of the main antagonists.
Really?
Yes. You still need to see the movie. It's amazing. Trust me.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, Batman Ninja is one of the best DC animated original superhero flicks.
It also has a very interesting team behind it. You know, it has people from Studio Trigger, from Afro Samurai, from the JoJo's anime, particularly from I think the directing
Productions,
or I think it's either the soundtrack or the part of the animation team. But yeah, it's pretty amazing, you know, it actually turned out, both animation and story-wise.
Look, I'm sorry, but this is still the most one-sided fight.
Pretty much.
Well,
again, nothing against Selena, but Fresh is on another league.
Yeah, that's.
But then again, apparently Batman can beat Flash. But I was like, oh, okay, but like, it is okay. Maybe you guys can explain this, but did Selina ever get some like special training before she became Catwoman?
In some continuity, in some continuities, but in most continuities, no.
That was asking to the main one. According to Batman Year 1, she was literally just a normal person, you know, and like Joa mentioned in The Long Halloween, she was connected to the Falcone family.
Because it just feels weird that someone who says she's on par with Batman in terms of combat sometimes. And it's like,
what
Batman's
was
been
Selina pickpocketed?
Hey, Kano.
Kano, what the fuck are you doing here?
Alright, what's your deal?
To be honest, the Flash is such a vast rogues gallery with someone like Kano is not really that much of a, you know, difference.
Yeah, Kano would get along with Captain.
No, stop, come back.
And that's how Catwoman will then go on to go fight Sonya Blade.
I don't like your attitude. You need to be taught some manners.
Oh, yes, Kano.
Okay,
it's another cabal.
Okay, I'll be honest, that is not a good Aussie accent, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dwebs, I hate to break it to you, that's the whole point of Kano. It's always meant to be bad.
I don't know. I don't know, Deja. In the first Mortal Kombat movie, if I remember correctly, the actor was actually Australian.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So
I was talking about in the games. It's like it's always meant to be fake.
Well, okay. Till.
Robbie Arkin does manage to pull up a good Australian accent for the Scorpion Revenge movie.
Yeah, that too.
I feel like Kano was fine enough in the
Remind me
Mortal Kombat game.
Remind me too. Who voices him in MK9?
Ooh, let me check because I don't know.
Flawless victory. Round 2. Fight.
Wanna try again?
Come on, Kano.
But yeah, to be honest, Flash is such a varied rogues gallery that someone with a laser eye feels not even redundant, feels just a step down technically. Mirror Master can eat this guy for breakfast.
Master.
Oh, Tia. Let Kano try.
The Waterman.
Golden Glider.
Okay, is Golden Glider related to Captain Cold?
No.
Okay,
at
so
least
that
as
was
far
just
as I know. There was a point
in the Flash show.
There was a point where there was a suggestion that she was the mother of Captain Boomerang's son.
Who is that man, and what are you doing in Gotham?
What are you doing in Gotham? Wonder Woman told me to. Here.
Now I'm gonna return the favor. No, you're not. It's clear something's wrong with you. The Flash I know doesn't kill.
Yeah, I don't like this Batman.
You are truly the world's greatest detective.
Again, I really don't. This Batman voice actor is not even trying.
I'm just gonna say this: the Batman in Injustice had a better voice.
Was that Kevin Conroy?
Yes, it was Kevin Conroy. Yes, that's why I say it was a better voice.
Yeah,
well, Kevin Conroy is well, Kevin Conroy is
Batman since 1992.
Yeah, he's the definitive Batman voice. So.
It also had a better Superman voice too.
Yeah, because they got George Newman back there.
Anyway,
and they got a better Wonder Woman voice because they got the Wonder Woman from the DC animated universe.
Wow, Joe, you're really aiming for low-hanging fruit with this.
Anyway, Pedro, I found the person. Kano in MK9 is voiced by Michael McConaughey. Let me see.
Sounds familiar.
Let me see what else he has done. Apparently, Deji was a character called Tatsu in the live-action TMNT movies, the old ones.
Wait, Batman, why do you have the rage already? You shouldn't have that story-wise.
He's still voice acting to this very day. He was the voice actor of Chocobobile for that final segment in episode integrated in 597 remake.
Well, there you
go.
go.
You know,
let's see, was Astaroth in Soul Calibur 6. He's getting the voice acting still to this very day. Oh, it's nice.
Oh, Tatsu, the henchman. Gotcha.
So, it's funny, going off of this, honestly, it's ironic how, if anything, this story mode feels like it has a better sense of progression, Obviously not starting with Superman, but instead starting with the Flash. Whereas Mortal Kombat, no, we start with Liu Kang, because he's not the main hero of Mortal Kombat.
I'm sorry.
Don't you see, Jova?
No, we start with John Cage.
Don't you see, Jova? The Midway is trying to impress Warner Brothers Senpai.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'll say this one's better handled, and to be fair, the way the Mortal Kombat campaign goes, there's also a bit of a well, honestly, it needed to be done, given that Flash.
But seriously, a taser? Really, Bruce? You couldn't come up with anything better than that?
Seems like it,
yeah, anyway, I feel like the Mortal Kombat campaign is a reflection of just how much a mess the Mortal Kombat franchise was in, and how, again, even with Liu Kang back, I guess they pretty much didn't consider him the main hero anymore.
All right, everybody. So now that Batman has tased the Flash, it's time to actually start his actual chapter in the campaign. So,
see ya.
to the next part.
Yeah.